Happy Flosstube Friday! Welcome, my name is Kari and this is Tiger Lily Designs. Welcome to Flosstube episode number 23. Thanks so much for joining me today. Welcome! I wanted to give you a little secret. It's actually Thursday night. So that is why you're getting my messy bun top knot. It is what it is. It's spring break week that is coming. I've got plans to go down to Mount Vernon for a couple days. We'll see how long I'm down there. But I needed to get this filmed tonight, so it was ready to go for you guys first thing on Friday. It just wasn't going to fit in the morning agenda, and I almost skipped the week, but couldn't do it. So here I am Thursday night. Welcome. I just wanted to come on here and give y'all my little Flosstube update. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. If you just found me for the first time, welcome. My channel is about cross stitch and quilting and DIY and finishing and doing all the things. I hope you find something you can enjoy. So let me tell you guys what we've got today. Since I am one day abbreviated, and I was kind of getting ready for a spring break, my stitching was a little wonky. I'll just be honest with you. But the good news is I have two finishes, not fully finishes, but finishes that I showed y'all last week that were nowhere near finished. But welcome, they're finished. And then I've got a couple other whips, 2 more whips that I worked on. And I'm going to share you guys some finishing ideas, kind of that's going to go hand in hand with Stitch Mania. Now, I told you guys last week what I was doing for Stitch Mania, and I'm super excited. I'm starting to kit up these projects, these smalls, the Fill the Dough Bowl. I'm going to put my hashtag right here. I had a couple YouTubers and people ask me, are you going to have a hashtag? Well, yes, I am. Fill the Bowl Mania. Here's the hashtag right here. So that is what I'm going to be using for all of Mania. And if you don't remember, or if it's the first time here in Mania, I'm going to be stitching a new stitch every week, hopefully sharing a new designer with you guys from Etsy. But the goal is they're all going to be small, manageable. We're going to get some dough bowl projects finished and hopefully set up so you can start decorating with them. I mean, as soon as spring, we're going to start. There's this different theme per week. We've got spring, we've got summer, fall, and then the 4th week of May is called all the things because it can't be winter because newsflash, spoiler alert, winter is all of July. That's Christmas and July stitching, so it gets a whole month. You can't just do a week. It's a whole daggone month. But, so the 4th week for my Mania is in all the things. It's lots of stitchy, quilty theme. You'll see. It's great. I love it. Like I said, I'm starting to kit those up. Can't sneak it to you, but get excited in Mania. It is coming. So let me just dive right in to show you guys some of the finishes. Now, what I do want to show you, because I'm going to show you in tandem the whips with my finishing ideas. So, not whips, my finishes. So let me show you the one thing that I worked on. This was in a Tiger Lily vintage stitching bag. I pulled out, can you guess what the theme is on this one? So this has Christmas stitching in it. This has my Prarie Schooler 12 Days of Christmas. It was a 12 Days of Christmas week, and you'll see why. I've got the cardstock patterns that I got on my local L&S, and I'm working on day 1. Partridge in a Pear Tree. Now, I pulled this guy out. I am working, let's see. Here it is. I am working on 20 count. I'm an Ada girl. Welcome. I love Ada. So this is a 20 count vintage country mocha. I'm using the called for DMC floss. Like I said, this is nighttime, full disclosure, so the ring light might blow some stuff out. It's the nature of the beast here, filming at night, but it's coming along. 20 count isn't my favorite. I'm going to be honest with you, and I think it has to do with my needle choice, and we'll get more to that in a little bit. So that's what I pulled out. I've decided that, just getting a couple strands of thread in there every once in so often. You know, they're not big. They're totally doable. And I want them all. So I gotta get going. So that was my only whip, like didn't finish whip. Now, let me tell you guys what I'm going to show you. So I've got 3 finishes here to show you, but I'm also going to show you my finishing ideas. Now, why didn't I go ahead and just finish them? Well, A, ran out of time. Full disclosure, ran out of time. And B, my sweet friend here on YouTube, her YouTube channel, I'm going to put it right here, is Penny's Daughter Shares. Her name is Michelle. Love her. Love all the things she's doing. So last week, if you don't watch her, you need to go check her out. I will tag her down below as well. But she shared her plans for Maynia. And although I've already got my hands full with my plans, I couldn't help myself, but go ahead and I might participate a little bit with Michelle too, just because it's so fun. She is doing for Maynia. Now, I want you to go watch her video. I'm not going to give you her full synopsis. But just spoiler alert, her Maynia is FFO Maynia. I don't know if she has a hashtag. I don't know if, I'm sure it's coming. Listen, it's only April, I don't know, 6, 7, 8, whatever it is. So, you know, we've got time to figure it out, but start planning ahead, which is exactly what I did with these 2 finishes from this past weekend. So this past weekend, I was down in Mount Vernon and in Alexandria, and we were right along the Potomac River, and it's my favorite. Water is like my jam. Water is my energy. Water is my life. Like, love it. So whenever I can just sit and stitch, and so low tide, Sunday afternoon, Patrick's like, I want to go rock hounding. Now, if you don't know what rock hounding is another word for rock collecting, rock picking up. You look for rocks and then you tumble them, and then they do, like, if you don't, I didn't wear one today. I should have, since I'm sitting here telling you a rock story, but, I had a stone, I don't know how many episodes ago, but a beautiful stone. It was a tumbled rock that Patrick did. And anyway, so he's like, I want to go rock hound the Potomac. Well, I'm always on board with stitching by the river. Stitching outside, fresh air, view is the river, and it was low tide, so I could put my chair right at the beach. I mean, so it's not like go in the waters. This is the Potomac River. If you're not from DC, you don't know what that means. But like it's not like beach, but there was sandbar, and if it had been warm enough, but no, you get all the driftwood and the rocks. That's what he's there to look at, the rocks. Anyway, so I'm sitting by the river, and I will post a picture right here. Patrick came back from rock hounding, and he's like, "Oh, you should take a picture. Let's put it in your video." Okay. So here I am. I will show you guys a picture right here of me stitching by the river. This is my favorite place to stitch. Like, if every day could be stitching by the river, I would be good. I would be good. Like, clock it, done. Anyway, stitching by the river. What was I stitching by the river? Well, I showed you guys last Friday, that I was working on, that I brought a couple of my March Madness patterns back. Why'd I bring them back? Because they're smalls and they're going to go in the dough bowl. I had a couple people like, what are you saying? Dough as in, here's the word right here, bread dough, bowl. I'm not going to tell you again. Well, I kind of went through it last week, but so I'm working on this Barbara Ann pattern. It is called Patriotic ABC. It is in the Punch Needle and Primitive magazine. I got it from my electronic subscription. It's in the 2020 summer issue. Don't need to show you the close-up of the picture because I got the close-up of the stitching. I got him done. Oh my gosh. He was fantastic. I love stitching on him. I don't remember where I was last week. Maybe I'll pop in a picture if I can figure out how to do that. And but really, by the river, I did the blue. So it took me about oh my gosh. Okay, so I did not use the called for colors. This is all charted in DMCs. Hold on, I don't want to show you the pattern, but let me show you. This is in one of my Amazon. I ran out of Tiger Lily project bags. So it's great. You get 30 of them for like $13 or something. I will link down below if you want to, for Mania. Do you need more bags? Because I just bought another. This is the blue, and I could not be happier. This is a Mose silk, and the variegation was exactly what I wanted. Like I said, she charted it in DMC, and it's beautiful. But if I can throw some variegation in the blue, you can see, and then in the red, I used Classic Colorworks Cupid. And then I've got Mose Silk Blue. And then I have another Mose Silk that I did not properly floss tag up yet. So this is how Mose Silk, it was a skein. She does these little tags. It's a one and done. I think she's actually back this Saturday. I will link her down below if you don't know what I'm talking about. It's a Facebook group. She sells hand dyer down in Florida. She hand dyes silks and cottons, and it's get it while it's good. And oh my gosh, this blue is awesome. I think the color she called Flick, but like I said, she doesn't have like a constant color library that you can buy from. It's kind of like, what do we got this week? Anyway, so this beauty is done. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. It's a little bigger than I thought. Now, of course, my fault. It's not my fault, but I created it. It's 14 count Aida. So of course it's going to be big. But, so it's a little bit on the, are you sure that can be a dough bowl pillow? Because it measures, here I am with my Creative Grids ruler. It's 6 by 6. Can that be a pillow? You know what? It's going to be. Because I'm going to get a gigantic dough bowl. And it can handle this. Because that's why I did it. I wanted to, you'll see the two finishes are to get ready for my Patriotic. Look at me. Like, I don't have any finishes that are Patriotic and they're small. The only dough bowl pillow I have finished is this Hope one from Hello from Liz Matthews. So I want another one. And this is going to be the first one. Now, like I said, I have my finishing ideas because I want to do what my sweet friend Michelle is doing and maybe finish some things in Mania as well. I don't have other things to do. What's another thing on the to-do list, friends? Like, just put another one on there. We're good. Okay, but so half the time with FFOing, coming up with the idea takes just as long as actually doing it. So I feel like I'm ahead of the game because I have 3 FFOs in front of me. They're not FFOs. I have 3 FFO plants in front of me. So that way, if I decide to take a Sunday or Saturday afternoon and just be like, it is FFO. Today is my FFO Mania day. And so if I have everything ready to go, it's going to be easy breezy. To an extent. Okay, but why I keep looking down is it's down in front of me. I want to, a little bit of a story as to what I'm going to show you. This again is a Tiger Lily twist on how to finish things. Welcome! If you don't know, upcycling is my jam. And so 2019, 2020, I don't know. It wasn't 2020. It was before all that. 18 or 19, Patrick and I decided that he wanted a flannel quilt. Now, of course, I could have just gone to the quilt shop and bought a bunch of flannel. No, that's not what we did. We're thrifting, and I think the final count was 52. Yeah. 52 flannel shirts. Beautiful quilt. I will try to, if I do say so myself, it's the warmest quilt I've ever made. It was just 5-inch squares from a flannel shirt. I don't want to ruin the surprise, but I will show a quilt picture here at some point during this story. From that, I don't have that here. That doesn't live in my house. But what does live at my house is what I did. What else I did with them is, well, I've got this fantastic bucket of 50 plus flannel shirts. And I've used, I think there were 3 or 4 squares from each shirt because it ended up being an extra long twin. Is the size that we made. It's a great like double wide cuddle on the couch quilt. That's like our winter, all winter long. And so, well, it's mainly mine because I like, anyway. But I still have a bucket of flannel. Let's just be real here. So, I also made us all these stockings. So these are all 2.5-inch squares from those flannel shirts, fully lined. Love this. So I have those, like here's Kari, Lily, and Manoa. I've got those, but again, still didn't put a dent in the shirts I have. So here I am, and I've got this beautiful eagle, Patriotic eagle, beautiful, ready to go. And I'm like, okay, what's the back fabric? Of course, there's no shortage of fabric here. So I'm mixing and matching. What do I want the back fabric? I wanted plaid. I want like what? So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to pull out. And if I was, it's right there. It's a huge one of those buckets from the storage room, buckets of flannel shirts. So tonight I sat on the floor and rifled through my thrifted flannel shirts. And what did I find? Jackpot! Jackpot! Because, oh my God, sorry. This is gnome beard fuzz. It happens when you make gnomes. So that was an orange. Here's a gnome. His little beard went a little rogue. So I make gnomes with upcycled sweaters. Sometimes gnome beards like go rogue. So but look. So this is a flannel shirt. So you can see all I used so far is the sleeve. That would be a look, wouldn't it? So I've used the sleeves, but I got all this shirt left. And I wanted flannel. Like it goes with, I feel, and the Patriotic, like I couldn't have gone to the fabric store and found something more perfect. There's my back fabric. Are you digging it? I'm digging it. That is my back fabric. Let me show you. Okay, so, and then I went through my bucket of Lady Dot Creates. And so I've got the perfect sizzle pom-pom. There's my pillow finish, folks. Isn't it going to be great? Okay, so step 1. 1 is going to be fabulous. Okay, so I kind of like spoiled it. I didn't spoil it, but the other 2 are going to be used flannel shirts too. And I'm so here for it because, like I said, it couldn't have been more perfect if I had gone to this ginormous quilt shop or if it couldn't. I'm so excited. Okay, so that is that one. So let me show you the other 2 real quick. I showed you guys this, like I said, last week. These were whips. I don't remember where I was. There was a chicken. There was a thing. It was, again, we're sticking with Patriotic. See the flags and the stuff? Okay, so finish. This was a 14 count hand dye or coffee dyed by me, which is why it's kind of extra funky. So, but it's all stitched and finished. I had fabulous fill-in. Fill-in work is perfect river stitching. If you were ever looking for river stitching projects, fill-in work, the jam. So back to the flannel bucket I went. And of course, this is still Patriotic, right? So I needed to stay but I didn't want it to be the same. Because that's white and the white and the coffee, I just didn't feel like it meshed. But wit did speak to me. Do you see it? Yep. Totally spoke to me. Do I have more? No, I thought that was more gnome beard. I am so excited. So again, this is another flannel shirt where I use the sleeves. The sleeves have been used in that quilt. I could probably make 3 more quilts. Maybe I will. But Like that fabric is going to be the cat's pajamas for this pillow. And then I went to my Rick Rack ribbon bucket. I didn't have any Lady Dog Creates Pom Pom. That's okay. I have quite a selection of Rick Rack and ribbon. So this Rick Rack, I'm going to do an edge trim that kind of pokes through. Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch did a great video on tutorial. If you ever want to know how to put Rick Rack in a pillow, I've done it in bigger, but not dough bowl. But so she has a great tutorial. So like, I'm not going to reinvent that wheel. I'll just link her down below, but it's going to be perfect. I'm so excited. Okay. So that is finished plan for Michelle's Mania number 2. Are you ready for number 3, friends? I'm excited. Okay. So the last thing that I have to show you in the world of stitching is, yay, I have the pattern. Another 12 Days of Christmas. I told you that though you'd see something else. This is from the Vivsters. It's not the, I just call it Vivian Powers. She has an Etsy shop. I will link her down below. I featured her in Flosstube. I am doing her 12 Days of Christmas as ornaments. Now, this is a sew along. 12 and 12 Sal. I'll put the hashtag right here. I don't remember. Too many things. I need to write it down. But that's that. It's coming. It's going to be great. So here we are, April. So I should definitely have like 3 months done, right? And in my world, I wanted to have 4 months done because my tree goes up November 1st. So like nobody's stitching in. Anywho, so I'm a little behind the ball, but that's okay. I'll catch up. Maybe I'll go by the river this week and do some fill-in. So I've got, this is on 14 count Needle Bling Designs. Shrekie's Tan is the fabric that I'm using. I got some from Hollis Hand Creates, my first batch, and then I had to get another piece because you see this is only going to take 8 squares. I was able to luck into another piece from Fat Quarter Shop. So I don't know if they still have some, but in case you wanted some. Now, so I'm down in the flannel shirt bucket, friends, right? And so you can see I've got 1, 2, 3 done. 4 is still being worked on, but I've got 1, 2, 3 done. Now, I didn't find 1 or 2. Because I only wanted to find I wanted to find one of them so that I had something. I wanted to plan. Okay, are you ready? Again, sleeveless Joe. But this flannel, is it perfect? Is it perfect? The answer is yes. Yes, it is. It is perfect for this dude right here. Her colors are gorgeous. And can I show you? Yes. Okay. I was trying to think, do I have that? So I have her colors in one of my floss keepers, and it's just beautiful. All those different colors. And so the green that's in the partridge was a little too chartreusey. It didn't go with this plaid, but this French hen, it's banana pants. That's all I have to say about that. It is going to be adorable. Now, this is not going to be a dough bowl. This is going to be a ornament finish. Like I said, these are Christmas ornaments. So I'm going to do it. These are my inspiration-y. So, you know, it's going to have the backing. It's a double matte. I have a video here, a quick 3-4 minute tutorial showing you guys how I finished this guy, I think. So I will link that video down below. It's a quick tutorial, not that hard. Now, don't mind double chewed on my ornament. That's a whole nother story. I think I told it in Flossmas. Now it has history. Not quite sure it's the history I wanted it to have. But it was perfect when I made it. And then Dabo took it off the tree and ate it. Dog life. Dog mom. It happens. But that is how I'm going to... Now they don't stay. They're not down where he can get them. this is how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to do fabric here. It's 3 boards, and then the stitching, and there's going to be wood trim, and of course I'll add all the accoutrement. But the hardest part really is finding the fabric, and I found it. And so what I think I'm going to do, and I'm super excited about it, is I'm hopeful. I didn't dig, like I said, I could have kept digging. I think there's one that has this color in there down in the bucket. But I didn't keep digging for more. I just wanted to have the one. I'm sure next time I will keep digging. Maybe I will get the 4th one stitched, and then I'll dig and I'll find the 1, the 2, and the 4. Like we're just going to start FFOing like it's our job. Or it's fun, at least. It's not a job. So fun. So that is my stitching for the week. Not too bad. Let me share. I have 2 other things that I just wanted to share with you. Real quick, I wanted to say thank you to Christy. She utilized the Buy Me a Coffee link down below. It's in my description box. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate you supporting the channel. It helps me with the giveaways and the shipping and all the things. So thank you, Christy. Next, I wanted to tell you about a video I have upcoming next week sometime. It is a Let's Go Through Project Bags 101. What does that mean? That means I've got a few different styles of project bags. I'm not going to ruin it for you, but I do want to give you a little sneak peek of the favorite one that I finished that is making its debut in that video. You know what this is? Yeah. So if you have little kids, or if you have kids that are in my daughter's 17, my son's almost 20, Gymboree and their shirts. This was a Gymboree graphic shirt. You know, she's 2 years old. She has this little ladybug right here on her chest. That's what that was. I kept it. It was special. Didn't know what I was going to do with it. I promise I'm not a hoarder. But I keep those things. But now it's a project bag. This is my little lily ladybug. And so now it's a project bag for me. That it doesn't have a project yet, but I just finished it. And so I just did a log cabin pattern around it. But you can totally put like anything you want in the middle of it. Stitching, vintage stitching, that's my jam. But you could do like graphic tees, logos, anything. If it's a textile, using the right interfacing, and you're good to go. Easy peasy. I have a little bit of a haul to show you, and that's it for the end. So like this is going to be bing, bang, boom. I won't say I'm going to do these all the time on a Thursday night because that's not really my jam. But I feel like I was a little faster this time. Or maybe I just didn't have as much. Who knows? But while I was down in Mount Vernon this past weekend, I got a little message from the online needle shop that I ordered from saying, I'm so sorry, your fox and rabbit pattern is still in Australia. It'll be here like 2 months from now. I was like, okay. Well, please go ahead and ship the rest of my order. Thank you. And so let me take a field trip, stop what I'm doing, and go and see if In Stitches in Alexandria actually had the chart. So they had one. I ordered 2 fox and rabbits. I won from Market. I wanted the Margaret Felicity and the Hannah something. Pickles. Yeah, those 2. In Stitches only had the one. So I got a little bit of haul. That's the moral of the story. Margaret Felicia, not Felicity, Felicia Dyson. Ooh, those funky psychedelic flowers just screamed my name. That's all there is to that. I mean, I know, are you missing something this week? I hope Mary's not here. I know. I'm sad too. But Mary didn't make it out. Mary doesn't travel. She travels, but Mary isn't river stitching. That's just the moral of the story. And so Mary didn't have any update for you this week. I mean, maybe I did a little bit of border work, but not much. So Mary is not here. She'll be back next week. I'm taking her. She's going to get some love. But this funky Venus flytrap flower and this like patchwork pot, I mean, come on. So I had to get that. Okay, so but now I'm at a needle workshop. Like, wasn't my plan. I bought my market stuff from the online shop that I support. Because my needle workshop is usually an hour and a half from where I live. So don't yell at me for not supporting. Anywho. But I'm there. So that becomes a rabbit hole that I happily go down. So let's just show you what else I got. What else did I get? I got this cute little, I've never done one of these. These Mill Hill beady things. I was like stitching Christmas and then I was like, you know what? I'm going to get 2 of those. These will travel. Perfect little, like, I mean, everything's in there. That's fun. 2 Mill Hill ones. And then this Satsuma Street one. I mean, how adorable is that little dude? Adorable. That's the answer to that. Comes with the floss and the thread and the beads. I don't know. I guess it's easy to figure out the colors because it's just like, seriously, it's a hot mess. How are you supposed to know what's what? Is that variegated? Okay, so let's talk about this for a minute. So this dude, I don't know how many colors it is. I could open it, but that would just be a whole nother ball of wax. But you see this red, like his coat. His coat looks like it's 2, 3, 4, at least 5 different reds. Maybe 6. So in this hot mess of floss is 6 different reds. And I'm just supposed to know it's what? Really? That's how these things work? Huh. Never would have guessed that. That doesn't make any sense. Well, I'll keep you posted, friends. I don't know. Have you done one of these before? They're super cute. That's the moral of the story. I have seen Mama Loves You GB stitch oodles of these. And they're super cute. Sorry for the crinkling. We'll just have to see. One other one that didn't make it to my online order, but it was a market release that I decided I needed to add to my collection because I was in this smalls accumulation mode. So I got season 2 from Hands On Design. Super adorable. Should I kit up April? Nah, April's in the bunny rabbits. By the time I get that kitted up and stitched, I'll be like, oh, long gone. May is cute. May's got the little bee skippy things. June's got a little strawberry basket. That's kind of adorable. I wish July was a little more patriotic and not so much corn stalks. Seeing as I got a little flag thing going, but we'll see. Super adorable. Had to add it to my collection. Last but not least, this was my impulse buy. I've never seen her before. Maybe I was feeling a little nostalgic for my Mary. Have you seen this? I'll just let you take a quick look, see. I mean, that is something. That's all I got to say about that. This is a hands-on design, hands across the sea samplers. A hats sampler, Jane Hopkins, 1875. This is my first hats that I got one in the Kitten Stitcher Advent, but I've never actually like purchased one, picked one out and purchased it myself. I almost got Tom's Foolery because that one's super funky and fun. But now I'm thinking that I need a funky and fun rose wall. You know, I'm not going to be one of those traditional sampler wall peoples. I just don't think. Well, maybe. I want to have a patriotic sampler wall. I want so many things. How many walls do I need? I don't know. But the moral of the story is the roses, they got me. This is the follow-up to Miss Mary. So when, couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you when Miss Mary Morgan's is complete. But when she is, Miss Jane is going to take her slot in the crazy sampler rose stitching category. Are you here for it? I don't think I'm going to sell it. We'll see. I didn't kit it up. I didn't get, because of course it's called for Over Swell Silk. Nope. Thank you. I will more than likely do a Kari conversion. I don't want to do DMC. I might do DMC, but you know what? I'm thinking more of a silk conversion, like a custom. Maybe I'll just start collecting just for funsies because I've got some time. Maybe I'll start collecting the Mo's silk samplers, just all the mini skeins. I mean, why not? Hey, fantastic. I think it's a great idea. What do you think? Okay, friends. And we're done. Flosstube Friday, aka Thursday night, is in the books. So I'm going to wrap this up, clean up my mess, and probably go stitch for a little bit. Are you excited? I'm excited. That's what I've got for Friday. Like I said, I've got a video. Hopefully it'll come out maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday next week. I don't know when I get the editing done, but it's got a cute little project bag, just a little update for you. I'm going to try to come back next. Well, I feel like I have to. Hold on. The date? Friday the 15th. Oh, what should I be showing you today? Project keepers. Well, pickles. I don't have them. They're going to be here April 15th, 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings. I don't know how I'm supposed to say it now that we switched clocks again. It's too complicated. Eastern. I live in Virginia, so that's my time zone. 1 o'clock, the 15th. I'm pretty sure, don't have a calendar, but I'm pretty sure that's Friday, folks. So maybe I'll have to record again on Thursday so I can show you and maybe pop it up on Thursday so you can see what's coming live and in person. Because it's so much more fun. I think it's so much more fun to see them in video, like moving and texture and all the things versus just a stale, stagnant photo. It's very much like stale, stagnant photos of a pattern, but real life, 100 times better. I think that's like the moral of the story. That's all I've got for you, friends. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed the video, I would love a thumbs up. I would love for you to subscribe, ring the bell. It totally helps my channel, helps me share, learn how to expose me to other and new people. We can keep having fun here at Tiger Lily in 2022. I'm so excited. Happy stitching, friends, and I'll see you next week.